To Oxford's Iffley Road. Hello and welcome to Oxford University's Iffley Road for St Edward's Oxford against Magdalen College School. It is absolutely bouncing here. These two local rivals have brought down people by the thousands. We've got supporters all around me. We've got thousands in the stand behind me. The atmosphere absolutely electric. Magdalen College have only had to travel half a mile to be here. Teddies haven't come much further. They've only come 2 miles. We are set for an absolute rip-roarer of a game here at the home of Oxford University, where the likes of Nick Mallett, Joe Roth and all sorts have captained out on this field. It's an absolutely steeped in history kind of a venue. It really does make the hairs on the back of the neck stand up, and we are so excited to be here. And not just because of the history and not just because of the atmosphere, but because of this. Last year it was 29-all. We saw a pretty thrilling game last night between Clifton College and Millfield. Well, it could be even better here. 29-all draw last year. The Colts were pretty close as well. 12-10, Teddies won that one. So it could get riotous here on the field. And I'll tell you what, it's getting riotous in the stands. We've got a tin roof here. It's getting absolutely hammered away at. The noise is sensational. Oh, poor cameraman is right in the thick of it at the moment, getting an absolute earful. It's incredible to see. Do you think schoolboy rugby doesn't matter? It certainly matters. People here are loving it. We're going to be giving you the team sheets in just a couple of moments' time. We're going to jump to a quick advert in a second, and then I will be in position for commentary, team sheets, and kickoff. Stay with us.
I'm bossing this zone.
You guys on this side. Yeah, you'll get two balls. There'll be a match. Spread out. Spread out. I'm going to go here. The towel, follow the ball.
There, okay, I've got the towel. I'm following the ball.
Wait, don't we need a towel?
I've got the towel. I've got the towel.
We can't have one.
No, not that one.
Not that one.
Hello and welcome back to Iffley Road, home of Oxford University. And we have got a very, very special school game, as I mentioned before. St Edward's Oxford against Magdalen College School. They've not travelled far, but they have travelled in numbers and they have travelled with a lot of noise. And we are not too far from kickoff now, so let me bring you our teams for this evening, starting with St Edward's Oxford, who are led by Midland Central outside half, Charlie Mason, who's got Buster Relton alongside him at scrum half. In the centres for St Edward's, Lysander Tarrant and Kit Holland, and in the back three, Jack Woods, Charlie Ferret and Aidan Walker. Up front, Elliot Northam, Ollie Gurney and James Turnbull in the front row, and in the second row, Toby Bird and Michael Hurst. Back row, Elliot Surishi, Will Mowat and Will Allen, and on the bench for Teddy's, Matt Sell, Hal Holland, Hector Higgins and Ollie Rogers, and their head of rugby is Joe Winpenny. Magdalen College School, meanwhile, running out onto the field. They are led by Midland Central inside centre, Thomas Cunningham, who's alongside Robert Lassane in the midfield. Elliot Arby at fly half with Jimmy Ward at scrum half, and in the back three, Alex Watson, Nico van der Merwe and Alfie Boyd. Up front, Jack Pumphrey, Xavier Combart and Ashwin Purewell Sidhu make up the front row, with Will Eason, Ted Turner in the second row, and in the back row, Oscar Haynes, Michael Anobayedo and Freddie Walton. And on the bench for Magdalen College, Robert Andrews, Harry Whittington, Callum, Leon Cachet and Oscar Tuck. And they are coached by Alan Orcock. The two teams are on the field. Teddies have just emerged. Magdalen College in their red shirts have been on the field a couple of minutes already. The crowd here on their feet and ready for action at this ground that is so steeped in history. Teddies in their traditional blue with a final few words for each other. As I mentioned in the build-up to this one, these two drew 29 all last year. If we get anything like that this year, we are going to be blowing the roof off here at Iffley Road, if it's not already been blown off as it stands. Absolutely bouncing in the stands here. I spotted about 8 or 9 drums already. We've got vuvuzelas, we've got the lot.
Is he back on? The 9 back on.
And it looks to me as though there may be a bit of shirt jiggery pokery from Teddy's Oxford, because I suspect that Charlie Mason has popped on the 12 shirt. I'll just keep an eye on that one for you. But we are just moments away from kickoff. St Edward's Oxford in blue are going to be kicking off, playing from right to left. Magdalen College in red, MCS in red, with white shorts playing from left to right. The tension building, the referees. Rob Cross blows his whistle and the ball is sent into the MCS 22, and already looking to have a run out from there. And while there's pandemonium in the stands, MCS just calm things down with a deep box kick. The ball fired in. And Teddy's send it back as well. Stabbed in behind by MCS, so chasing after it goes van der Merwe. Now Teddy's look to get through their phases. Cleared long, but a penalty to Teddy's Oxford. The cheers go up. And Teddy's with an early chance to get some good field position in. And it's a good long kick. kept in sensationally
You've got to land back in
by
the
Elliot
field of play.
Arby
It's got to be on the touchline.
for MCS.
Confidence, Shaker, confidence.
In fact, Justin Camphouse, the assistant referee, decides that it hadn't
yours,
legally been kept in. So it will be a Teddy's line out. And it looks as though I can confirm for you that Charlie Mason is wearing 12 but playing at 10 for St Edward's Oxford.
The meter, not 3.
I'll see what that means for Tarrant and Holland outside him. Always handy when schools change their numbers early on, isn't it? Teddy's Moore gets set up. Ollie Gurney has his hands on it. Played in this fixture last year. It's been ripped clear by MCS, but illegally so. Another penalty to Teddy's. How they'd love some early points.
Time off, please. Time off, please. They've got a technical area they're using, okay? No,
First game of the season this for MCS. They were due to play on Wednesday against Reading Bluecoat, but that game was cancelled.
The game stops, yeah.
So this,
Two of your
their
men running
opening
in
salvo
afterwards,
for the
not
season,
acceptable,
and
okay?
what an opening salvo.
I'll keep an eye out. Right, I just wanted to conversation about the late after whistle. Inner side, number 1 and number 7. Inner side.
The drums have parked themselves right in front of my commentary position, so I do apologise if you can't hear anything. Teddy's pumped this one 5 metres short of the MCS try line.
Let's go then, Blue.
Golden opportunity here for a first score. Turnbull sends the message to Gurney. Whose responsibility it'll be to throw this one into the line-out. Finds his man, ball is brought down. Can Teddy's work it to the back? They certainly get the drive on. Closer and closer. They edge, it's pulled down illegally, that so says the referee. So Teddy's have free ball to play with. Cunningham, Mason rather moves it wide, but ball goes loose. We'll come back for the penalty.
Number 8, backing them all. Next one goes to the bin at Moore.
Teddy's penalty.
That's 2 in a row. More time, it's got to be better, please.
They set them all up perfectly last time. Mason just stabs it into the corner again.
That's yours
MCS
there, Red.
pulled it down at that previous maul. Got their work cut out to keep Teddy's out here. Teddy's go long this time to the tail of the line out. It's a little bit scrappy, but they find a way to get it, and Gurney goes to the line. Just short.
Your foot was on the line if you had it. Line up.
Just had a foot in touch as he dived for the line.
That's yours there, mate.
Teddy's piling on the pressure, but MCS surviving in these opening moments. And now with a chance to escape their own try line. Successful line out. And they get the penalty from it. In fact, Teddy's had come up too early in the back line. And the escape will shortly be complete for MCS. Strong clearing kick. Up to just about the halfway line. And MCS will have the line out ball. tricky ball for Ward, so he has to go darting around.
Top feet, player! Waiting.
MCS
No!
across the halfway line. Looking for the offload, goes backwards. It looks as well, by the way, as though Michael Onobiedo and Oscar Haynes have swapped shirts pre-game. If anyone watching can confirm some of those late shirt number changes to us, do get in touch on @NextGen15, that's @NextGenXV on Instagram, please, and we will get those shirt numbers updated. We did have a chat with both teams beforehand and got all the shirts confirmed, but schools rugby, hey, people like to change their shirts at the last moment. Scrum Teddies.
I'll come straight back.
Centre field, but they've absolutely stacked the left-hand side of the field.
5, 6.
Relton on a sports scholarship since he was 13. Feeds that one in.
No advantage, number 6, off too early.
Teddies will have a penalty.
Number 6, finding too early. Captain, please.
The referee wanting a chat with Thomas Cunningham.
Penalty count stacked heavily against your guys. They've got to work harder, please.
Just wants to warn them about a few too many penalties early on. Interesting lineup. Mason and Cunningham going up against each other. Both played together. Midland Central Academy, former Wasps Academy, of course.
I've not always got the opportunity, but I take your point. All right. Goal, yeah. Post call.
And Mason,
Post call, JK.
from miles out, has called for the posts. And might not be too bad an idea
Where
to
the
just
ball
try
is
and
on your
get
mark.
a little nerve settler
Fine
in
where
these
you are,
opening
perfect.
exchanges. See Rob Cross, our referee there. His assistant referees tonight, Jim Holmes and Justin Camphouse. Mason gets a decent strike on it. It's just going to fall short though.
Nice play.
It is a long pitch here at Iffley Road.
Work.
So MCS clear their lines deep
Right,
towards Aidan
Stop
Walker.
material.
Played a lot of first 15 rugby last year. And here he is at 15 this year.
No hand! I'm in that gap, all right? So.
Mason goes out the back. Taken in. Van der Merwe sticks it on the toe. Foot race for the line. Can Van der Merwe gather? Bounce just evades him. MCS survive again. Teddies are pushing here and pushing hard. Box kick comes in from Jimmy Ward. It's a good one. It's a very, very good box kick. And so far, the boot of MCS is getting them out of a couple of corners here. Teddies have had a couple of opportunities in these early exchanges.
Other way. Other way.
It is an absolute cacophony of noise here at Iffley Road. Thousands packed into the stand around us. So many, so in fact, the touchline in front of us is starting to become quite packed as well. I almost want to give them a shout out and say there's a stand on the other side, guys. You can go and enjoy that as well. Unobstructed view. People want atmosphere though, don't they? MCS scrum. Bit of a blind side to work with if they so wish. Freddie Walton might just have a little think about it. To the open side they'll go though. And busting through they go. MCS charging for the line, I'll be boy. In fact, Robert Hassan with a try. He cut the line off Cunningham's shoulder, and MCS, having been under pressure of the opening score of the game, Robert Hassan with electric wheels collected the offload for a stunning opening score here at Iffley Road. Cunningham took it, played the short ball, and Lassan with the footwork and the pace to go scorching in. Wave those hands in the air indeed.
Right, thank you for that, mate. I hate it by the end of that.
It was a good scrum. Cunningham took it to the line, popped it off the shoulder to Lassan. And Lassan with a lovely finish.
Yeah.
Conversion is good as well from Arbib. And MCS have an early 7-0 lead. And the Teddy's crowd trying to lift their boys after that early score.
When you're ready, Charles. Timing.
Towering kickoff off, brilliantly patted back by Relton to Van der Merwe. It's driven back on the tackle. Oh, these teams are up for it tonight. These teams are really up for it. Will Allen takes it in. Mason, short pop off to Michael Hurst.
Penalty advantage offside. Penalty against you, making the tackle.
It's another
offside.
penalty to Teddy's. They go quickly. Relton to Mason. Mason back inside.
He wasn't, thank you. Number.
Looks like that's a combination to keep an eye out
right?
for Mason and his forwards around him.
Spot, he's got it. Spot. 3 red, okay, thank you. Penalty advantage. Blue penalty.
Hurst again. Mason goes short, it's well gathered by Allen.
Advantage, blue.
But he just had to check his stride to gather it, so he was driven back in contact, tidied up a little bit by Buster Relton. What a name that is, Buster Relton.
Advantage is now over.
Allen. Mason challenges the line, puts it on his foot.
Play on.
Tidied up by Onobiedo. And then kick long, but it'll be into the hands of Boyd in the backfield. Boyd looking to make a bit of headway. Oh, he's got good feet as Boyd. Goes backwards a little bit though, but his support is with him. Relton spots a bit of space in the backfield. The chase is on here. MCS are going to get there to cover, but that was good awareness from Buster Relton. Well, Teddy's have enjoyed so much territory, but MCS, through Robert Hassan, have that early score.
Wait. Right, go.
Boyd to Mason. Mason floats it out to Van der Merwe, who just taps it on to his hooker, Ollie Gurney. Gurney, big carry.
Ball's available.
But then the ball is loose and he'll have the penalty.
You're on the floor, he was on his feet, leave it alone.
Support wasn't there.
On the floor,
And
hands.
Jimmy Ward was quick to pounce for MCS.
No, it's just on there,
Gurney
please.
carried so well, the clear was almost too big.
Yeah.
Left Gurney slightly exposed, and
Because he didn't
Ward
run in from 10 metres like your guy.
showing real awareness, pouncing upon it. Two scrum halves, both off to strong starts tonight.
That's yours there, Blue. Sorry, man.
MCS line out. To the tail they go, but over the top, seizing upon it is Gurney. He's seeing a lot of the ball.
There was
At
no
the moment
tackle
is
play
Gurney.
on. No hands!
Can Teddy's
Sets, come here.
find points for their pressure?
You've
Well,
gone, no.
what they
no.
do find for their
You've gone
pressure is
beyond
there's
the
going to be
ball.
a
I
yellow
called no
card, I
hands, you
think,
ignored me. It's a team offence
for
off you
MCS.
guys.
There is indeed. Michael
I called no hands, he
Onabeyedo
continued to go. You asked me for cons, I gave it him, he chose to ignore me.
receives
Your
the
problem
yellow,
and not mine.
not for anything in particular that he did. It's more an accumulation of penalties
Last
from
referee.
MCS.
7 minutes on the bin for reference, 7
The
minutes.
referee gave him a warning a few moments ago
On the 5, JK, on the 5.
as Mason pumps that one perfectly into the corner. That really is a fantastic kick from Mason. And another chance then for Teddy's
7 for the
Oxford
yellow, yeah.
to set up the maul and try to level this game up.
Sorry? No, not with the crowd, I'm afraid. But it's also not my responsibility. It's your job to play within the laws, not mine to coach it. Three. Step in, please. Yep, that's better, thank you.
Gurney to throw in. To the front he goes to Hurst. They get the ball set up nice and early. Digging in for it is Northam. Teddy's inching closer. Northam's got hands on. MCS, if they hold that down. No, says the
I
referee.
can't reward you for double movement. Penalty try against number
Yes,
1.
says the referee.
Bringing them all down.
Very much set, yes, says the referee. Penalty try to Teddy's Oxford.
Number 1.
It looked like the ball had
Number
been
one.
brought down illegally, and the referee agreed that it was.
Off you go.
And another yellow card for Teddy's 2, for MCS 2 rather, I do apologise.
He's gone in at the side, he's gone to ground
Down
and
to
stopped the ball
13
moving
MCS.
forward.
Back
That way they
level
couldn't
on
score the
Teddy's
try.
Oxford.
Because they didn't
And
score
just in
it,
case you've
penalty
forgotten,
try
of
and that
course,
man
the
goes to
penalty
the bin.
try nowadays, the conversion is automatically given, so we're at 7
No,
points
it didn't
apiece.
move forward because your man went to floor and stopped it moving forward.
Jack Pumphrey receiving the yellow card for that infringement. 13 plays 15 then.
Second bin was at 16 to go in the half.
20
First
minutes
one
gone.
was at 17-14.
And we have a serious game on our hands here at Iffley Road. Elliot Arbide rather, I do apologise, to kick off and kicks deep, wisely so. MCS are going to have to
Always
manage
inside.
this next period with 13 on the field. Charlie Ferret gathers that one nicely. Arbide out the back, risky stuff but goes to hand, and it's into the hand of the try scorer as the son. We know what a dangerous runner he is.
Penalty advantage, high.
Playing with advantage, MCS, earning the penalty.
16
MCS
high.
tempted to go quickly.
Not back
Thought they
10,
might
penalty
slow that one
advantage
down.
1.
Given the numbers, but they go fast, and Boyd
Penalty advantage red.
with a bit of success.
Number 1.
Aidan Walker in the backfield for Teddy's. I think I've called him Boyd a couple of times in all the excitement. I do apologise. Alfie Boyd at fullback for Magdalen College. Aidan Walker at fullback for Teddy's. And the referee
Captain, please.
just wants to have a word with Teddy's
Blue captain, please.
after that particular offence.
Move got 3 penalties in the space of 10 minutes.
With
This one's the
Mason.
third one, okay?
And one
It's
of
gone
his
beyond the
centres.
horizontal, which is dangerous,
I'm just trying
okay?
to confirm who it is, because obviously there's been some shirt jiggery
The
pokery
first one was 16,
in the Teddy's
high
Oxford
tackle, then
midfield.
not coming back round. Then your one was not back 10, and then he's coming, then dangerous tackle, okay? Next one, as you're working back on, same rules as them, okay?
And warning there for Teddy's Oxford.
Dangerous tackle. Cheers, mate.
MCS line out. And with Onobiedo off the field, line out duties in Combat's hands.
Let's go then, Red, let's go. Backwards player.
It was nearly taken by MCS, but it's won instead by Teddy's, who do really well not to get driven into touch. And they just crab in field now just to end the threat of that touchline.
Tackle releasing to. Use it, blue.
And box clear by Buster Relton. And claimed sensationally. That is absolutely brilliant by one of the Teddy's midfielders. Now Van der Merwe goes around the outside. Van der Merwe.
Flag. I don't care about comms. Flag, every time. Come on.
To just knock him
Flag
into
first,
touch.
everything else second. Come on. Other way.
Fantastic work from Teddy's Oxford.
Not blue.
Buster Relton
Buster.
with the towering box kick, and it was well claimed.
Just flag up. Don't
by
worry about
either
talking.
Tarrant
Flag.
or Holland.
Nice and visual.
Van der Merwe just knocked into touch.
Yeah, you're fine, yeah. AR's got you. Go, Red, let's go! Quick, please. Guys, why have you just come in? You've got to match their numbers. They've got 5. Okay, let's go, Red, let's go.
MCS.
Not straight, stop the contest.
No, not quite straight.
Scrum or line.
Be a scrum down Teddy's
Scrum
ball.
or line. Fine. What do you want? I'm getting 2 messages. What do you want? Scrum or line? Thank you. Yep. Yep. Yep, that's fine. Well, you need to get a change on then, don't you?
No, Ted going at prop, Ted going at prop for me.
We're down to uncontested scrums because we've had 2 front rows off the pitch.
Okay.
We only have 1 replacement front
One
row.
replacement, okay.
So we're going to uncontested scrums.
That's fine. You've only got 1 replacement front row, is that correct? Yeah, that's fine. In which case it's uncontested scrums. You've got 2 on the bin at the front row. Okay. Well, this is what your team are telling me, so they need to know. What have you got? Boxer.
Uncontested scrums.
You
of
still have
course,
to have 8 in the
because
scrum though, please, guys. If they go 8, you have to have 8. You have to match on numbers, please.
Onobiedo is off the field currently.
Sorry? You have to match them. If they decide to have 8, you have to have 8. If you have 7, they have 7.
To apologise as well, we've had a little bit of a mix-up on the team sheet. It's been Charlie ferreting
Time's
away
up
in
at the
14
They've got a match.
for Teddy's Oxford. Nico van der Merwe, in fact, on the MCS side. We'll get there. We'll get there. Kit Holland it was, by the way, claiming that high ball. He's wearing 13. Lysander Tarrant wearing 16 because of Mason slipping on the 12 shirt.
Doesn't have to be enough. Crop! Bind!
Slowly but surely getting there on the numbers, eh?
Wait! Binding.
Mason. Shot 2. The very man we're talking about, Tarrant across the line. Oh, I'm glad we got his name in the nick of time.
Captain, come here.
Because Lysander Tarrant has just scored for Teddy's
Try
Oxford.
to warn it, carry on. Appeal like that and you'll be off the pitch. Backtrack and appealing. Okay?
Popped it short
Constant
to him.
so
It was
far this half.
almost a
This.
carbon
Okay,
copy.
it's not my job to educate you lads on the laws. It's your job to play within them.
the MCS try.
Okay? You appealing forward when I've clearly been in line and made a decision
Uncontested
is
scrum.
unacceptable. Change behaviour.
So Teddy's had great ball to play with. And Relton fed Mason, who just popped it short to Lysander Tarrant, who had a couple of games at fullback last year, but looks so at home at inside centre there.
First in bin.
Teddy's
First one.
take a 14-7 lead.
First in bin. No, first in bin, he's back on.
In the midst of all that,
JK, let him know. First sin bin is back on. Second one has 1 minute. First sin bin is back on.
The second yellow card. So MCS up to 14 now.
Your first sin bin's back on. Second one's gone in a minute. Yeah, so the penalty try is also been.
Absolutely deafening in the stand here. That's a brilliant play from Mason.
Interfere with the man tackling. Scrum. Accidental offside, it meant block the man tackling. Just a scrum.
Accidental offside in the midst of it. It was a sensational take from Mason, who took a bit of a bang for his troubles.
Yes, your scrum. Yeah. Just ran into his own man, stop your man being able to make that. No, it's fine. Now you've only got one front row, you should be able to make it contested, boys. So if you need to make a change, make it change. Thank you. Contested, yes.
Back to contested scrums. So we've just heard the referee
7 only,
explain.
Blue, 7. You've got to match them. It's their call.
And as the referee says, under 18s
They
rugby,
still
for
have one
those
in the
not familiar,
Crouch!
if the opposition are short in the scrum because of injury
Set!
or yellow cards, you have to match their numbers. So an extra man in the back line for Teddy's. MCS goes to the short side. It's a brilliant carry, dominant carry from Freddie Walton. Still Freddie Walton goes
And
on.
the advantage, high tackle.
Playing with advantage for the high tackle, so Ward has a dart around the fringe.
Number 4.
Referee brings it back for the penalty.
Number 4, captain, please. Captain.
High tackle.
We had a
Referee
conversation about penalties. Number 4,
just
high
going to have a
tackle.
word
Standard,
about
same
too
as
many
theirs. Off you go.
penalties.
Can't come back on at a penalty. Can't come back on at a penalty.
As the referee says,
No,
you
JK,
can't
no.
come on
Not at a penalty.
from a penalty.
Still like play when you're ready,
Knows his
mate.
stuff. Does Rob Cross in the middle.
Tackle in, down.
MCS take the tap and go close. To the left-hand side there goes, there a bit of space. Teddy's are under it,
Offside.
but there's a penalty offside. It was held up. So MCS will go through Onabeyedo.
Penalty advantage.
Play with advantage again, but it's advantage they won't need because Michael
Now the sin bin's back
Onabeyedo
on.
takes advantage.
Your second sin bin's back on. Now.
Back on the field and across the line
I
goes the
understand
Midland
that,
central
but
flanker.
at the moment, there's a lot of it coming from you asking me to do more. Ask your players to do more for us, right?
And with RB almost
Sin bin's
certainly to
back
make
on,
the
yeah.
conversion, MCS are going to be back level.
You got 45 seconds, yeah?
Well, you've got to credit MCS. They have been so clinical.
The tea as well.
They've not had a huge amount of time in Teddy's territory, but twice they've been there. And twice they've come away with tries.
20 seconds, yeah?
Onabeyedo, so much power there. Took on the responsibility himself. And it paid off with aplomb.
Yep.
Sharp work from Michael Onabeyedo. 14 points apiece.
When you're ready,
4
Tom.
minutes left in the half. It's absolutely flown by this first half. Teddy's, by the way, in the midst of all that, received the yellow card. Yellow for repeated infringements in their own 22,
Marks there, please, guys.
as the referee had warned them.
Yeah.
Charlie Ferret.
If you're only going 7,
14
you've got to
for
be on the
Teddy.
side. Are you going
He's
7
away
or
in
8?
the
7. Guys, drop 1, please. Drop 1. Guys, drop 1, please. Thank you. They've got a man in the pit. Crouch.
Will still stay
5.
at 7 aside in the scrum.
Set.
As Relton feeds it, plays it fast to Mason. Mason stabs one over the top, both centres chasing after it. Tarrant's already got one and almost got something there, but following it up is his partner in crime, Kit Holland. The 1-2 punch from the centres. Tarrant couldn't quite get there, but Holland was there to follow up, and Teddy strike back almost instantly.
You've got 5 minutes on the half, 3 on the card.
Solid scrum from Teddy's. And Mason just dinked this one over. Both centres came flying through. Tarrant went after it. And the ball, well, they'll be thankful the grass is a little longer here at Iffley Road, because it just stopped in its tracks. And never giving up on a lost cause was Kit Holland. And he gets the try for his efforts. Teddy's back in front. And Mason with an inch perfect conversion as well. Makes that lead 7 points. Oh, we've got a proper game on our hands here. We really do. There's the MCS crowd around me. Try and rouse the troops up to that. The kick's been charged down. They might have something on the field to rouse them in the stands, in fact. Onobeyedo on the carry.
Penalty advantage, Red.
Playing with advantage or MCS. Another big
Still
carry from
penalty
Walton.
advantage, Red.
Hector Higgins trying to rip the ball from him.
Advantage, high tackle.
And we'll come back for the MCS
High
penalty,
tackle.
which they will surely pump into the corner here. They do indeed. Cunningham just stabs it into the corner.
Lulu, the line is yours. Line is yours. Line's yours, just please.
It is rocking in the stands here. Onobeyedo back on the field. He'll be throwing in again. Try to his name already. Will they set up the maul?
Let's go, Red, let's go.
Give
Quicker,
him an
please.
opportunity for a second.
Numbers. What's the numbers?
Will they look
5.
to go off the top
Tapping.
and feed the
Go,
likes of
go,
Cunningham
go.
and Lassam? To the front they go. They do bring it down for that maul. It's a little wraparound play as Walton goes charging forward. He's carried so much in the last 5 minutes or so. Running short they go through Cunningham. Onobeyedo going close.
7 out. Thank you.
Now Walton again, fighting so hard and fighting across the line. I said he'd been carrying well, and he has his rewards. Freddie Walton, the MCS number 8. Gets his sides, third try.
Restart will be the
Brings
last
them
one.
to within 2 points.
You're back on. Yeah. There is time for a restart. That's a running clock,
This
not
game
stopping.
is just giving and
We've
giving.
got, on me, mate, on me.
Onabieno
90
went
seconds
first.
from
He
now,
was
so
so
there'll be a
close.
restart, but nothing else.
And right there on his shoulder to take the pick and jam was Freddie Walton. Look how he fought through contact to get himself over the line. Brilliant, brilliant work from Freddie Walton, the MCS.
When we get to half time,
Number
we
8,
jog in, boys.
Thomas Cunningham, the skipper, standing over the conversion. It's a decent strike, just drifts to the right-hand side. But Freddie Walton's try has brought MCS to within 2 points, and we are getting very, very close to half-time now.
30 seconds. Oh, no, 30 seconds still to go. I'll let you know when it's your own time. 30 seconds, I'll let you know if it's gone time, okay? Pretty much.
Collected superbly by Will Ison.
Straight out.
Ball straight out there. And that will be half-time. A magnificent first half of rugby. Brought to a close here at Iffley Road. St Edward's Oxford leading Magdalen College School 21 points to 19. I told you he could be in for a thriller after that sensational draw last year. And we are right in the midst of another thriller here. 6 tries in total in that first half. And 21-19, Teddy's lead.
Some rugby might break out.
Oh, cool.
Just gonna strap it.
Let's go, Teddy!
That little bit of interaction.
Road, everyone. We have had an absolutely sensational first half of action here in this Oxford derby. Teddy's Oxford leading 21 points to 19 against Magdalen College School. It was Magdalen College that opened the scoring. Cunningham and Lisanne in the centres working so well together. And just look at the footwork and the pace from Lisanne. Reminds me of a young Nigel Havers, actually. I've obviously got Chariots of Fire and all sorts on the mind, thinking about Oxbridge Universities, eh? Teddy's hit back. And hit back very nicely indeed, with a very similar try, it has to be said. Mason, the fly half, going short to his inside centre by Sander Tarrant, who came bursting through. And with a penalty try in the coffers as well, that had Teddy's Oxford in the lead. MCS for a while were down to 13, and they were still down to 14 at this point when Michael Onobiedo powered over to level the game up with Cunningham's conversion. And Teddy's actually lost a man themselves there, so they were a player down when this happened. Mason stabbing the ball in behind, both his centres herring after it, Tarrant and Holland. Tarrant got there first. He caught a stray boot as he stabbed it through, but never giving up in his wake was Kit Holland, the sports award holder at Teddy's Oxford, who scored his side's third try. But there was to be a third for MCS, almost on the stroke of half-time. Onobiedo going close, and his back row partner, the powerful number 8, Freddie Walton, who has done so much good work, fighting and scrapping his way across the try line to bring his side within 2 points at the half-time break. Set up for us to be here with Teddy's Oxford leading MCS 21 points to 19. And I'll tell you what, for a first game of the season, MCS are certainly giving it some. They had a decent pre-season, it has to be said. They in fact, they actually played Teddy's in pre-season. Abingdon just down the road, holding a little triangular. A real pocket of schools rugby here in Oxford, with these two schools, Abingdon and Radley College, not too far away as well. Teddy's, well, they're riding high in confidence. They opened their season with a 50-0 win in the Vars before taking on Pangbourne College last time out and earning a 42-11 victory there. But this is a whole different kettle of fish. A high-pressure environment. I can't tell you just how excitable and how big this crowd is as MCS make their way back onto the field. But it is creating a very, very special atmosphere here. A unique environment, a unique occasion for these two sets of players. The last time these two met here at Iffley Road was way back in 2015. Long before these players had even joined their schools. MCS won that one 17-9. So one thing's for sure, we're getting far more points than that tonight. Teddy's out on the field as well in those blue shirts. They're actually searching for a first victory in this fixture for 6 years. A 7-0 victory at MCS back in 2017, their last victory in this fixture. Last year's draw, as close as they've been since, but they are in the hunt here, that is for sure, leading 21-19 against Magdalen College, who only had to walk here from school. That's how close it is. Half a mile away, pretty much just at the other end of this Iffley Road sports complex is where Magdalen College School is. Both sets of players on the field, and Rob Cross gets us underway. the man in the middle today. He's had a busy one. Boyd just can't get that one quite under his spell.
So where was he? He was here. Yeah, but where was he? 3.
But we're coming back for a
3
penalty.
was never onside in front of the kick. You've got a choice of a penalty here or scrum where the kick was.
There was a player
Scrum where the kick was.
in front of the kicker. So we're going back for a scrum from where the kick was.
Mark's there for the scrum.
And what an opportunity this is for MCS to get the half off to the perfect start.
Crouch! 5! Set!
MCS go close and earn the penalty.
No clear release.
No release in the
It's okay, they
tackle.
were back. Play on.
Walton's gone close
I
again.
haven't seen the grounding. I've got to go after the result.
Walton's been held up.
Unless you saw anything different.
Teddy's
Held up, goal line dropout.
will have the goal line dropout. Goal line dropout into the hands of Boyd. Gets across the game line really nicely, Boyd. Beating the first man. It's a difficult ball though, and it's really good work on the
You're
floor.
offside. In
from
front
Will
of the
Mower.
knock-on.
Rip the ball clear,
4 offside in front of the
forcing
knock-on.
MCS into an offside position and earning the penalty as we have a look at that held up again. Walton got himself over the line. But Teddy's swarmed to get under him.
Yep, okay. Fine.
Charlie Mason,
Make it, JJ.
the
Yeah,
skipper,
cool. Thanks, mate.
playing an integral role in preserving that Teddy's lead there.
Number 6 offside. Number 6 offside. Mark's there for you, buddy.
Teddy's punched that one into the corner.
Yours there, buddy.
The crowd absolutely bouncing here. We are right in the thick of it. No doubt you can hear it pounding through, such is the sheer volume that's coming from them. Schoolboy rugby at its very best and very most passionate here. Free kick to MCS. Teddy's not quite getting their routine right at the line out there. Cunningham gets that one up towards the halfway line. And MCS have a decent exit there.
Blue, let's hurry this up, please. Too long. Get on with it. Last one advantage. Penalty advantage.
Penalty advantage for MCS. to Onobiedo. Onobiedo back on his feet again. Advantage over, says the referee. Ward has a little dart and makes good ground as well. Onobiedo around the fringe, playing with advantage again. Giving everything here, both sides. Crucial early pressure from MCS with another penalty advantage. Walton around the fringe. Another penalty to MCS. Ward goes quick to Walton. Walton, we know what a carrier he is. Still going Walton. Just short of the line. And it's been lost forward by MCS. Teddy's having to fight so hard in defence here to hold on to this lead. MCS throwing everything at it. Looks to me as though Callum Leon Cachet has come on for MCS. Teddy's decide to have a run. Offload is intercepted though, so MCS keep the pressure on. Playing advantage again, MCS. High tackle had come in. Walton. Cunningham sticks boot to ball, there is space out wide. Well covered by Aidan Walker. It's another penalty, we come back for that advantage. MCS piling on the pressure. The referee is going to have a word about those mounting penalties.
Five had two penalties against him specifically. One for no arm tackle and one for high tackle. Okay? First one was that one, and the second one is this one. Sure.
When they're coming in, when they're like to go, I'll move something about that second.
Okay, yeah, I'll keep an eye on that, mate. Yeah, no problem at all.
Early warning in this second half for Teddy's. MCS call for the scrum as the drums start beating all around me. As good a schoolboy rugby atmosphere as I've ever been a part of. Ward to feed the scrum. RB receives. Out the back to Cunningham. Cunningham tries to get on the outside. Cunningham gets around the outside. Cunningham into Teddy's territory. Arbib has a go himself. Walton with another tough carry. Ever willing. Over the top the ball goes. Tackle comes in on Whittington. scrum from MCS, but we'll go again. Penalty Teddies, and they go quickly through Rolton. Mason, what magic he's got in his feet. Oh, lovely on the back from Mason. Advantage Teddies, high tackle came in on Tarrant. But oh, just a sample there of what Charlie Mason can do. Teddies will have the penalty. Survived such a tough period of MCS pressure. From this penalty, they're going to have an opportunity to pump the ball along. Referee's just having a little chat there about that high tackle. Robert Andrews it was on the cover. And they're just going to talk through.
We've got both shoulder and head contact for me, okay? The enough mitigation in the drop in height. In fact, the force has gone through on the chest as well as the head. It's yellow, and it's head right up to the high tackle, all right?
Another yellow card. MCS down to 14. Teddies waiting patiently over this penalty. Mason's been quite sneaky and has maybe just poached an extra few yards. Very smart play from the fly half. And there you go, he successfully has poached an extra 4 yards. Very, very smart stuff. Mason sends it to the corner. His side have done so well to survive that huge 10 minutes of MCS pressure at the start of this second half. From survival, can they turn on the attack now? They've got a perfect opportunity to do it from a maul, which has been a bit of a weapon. Gurney to throw in, he's been superb so far. Finds his man at the front, but loose ball. It'll be MCS ball. The ball just lost as they came down. And now it's MCS's turn to survive and to formulate an escape. Michael Onabiendo, by the way, has moved from the back row into the front row, where he spends so much time for the Midlands Central Academy. Hal Holland is on the field for Teddy's Oxford. Staggering atmosphere here at Iffley Road. It's like doing commentary from the wall at Borussia Dortmund. Picked up at the base. Penalty advantage for Teddy's, free ball to play with. Round the corner goes Allen. Mason goes short once again to Tarrant. Tarrant, oh, he's got to. That combination again, Mason to Tarrant. Twice they've used it, twice they've scored. Teddy's with the first try of the second half, having been under so much pressure. That big carry from Will Allen took out so many defenders. And Mason happy to feed his inside man, or his inside centre rather, on that short line. And Tarrant does the rest of the job, no problem. Look what that means to him. Mason lands the conversion. Teddy's lead, 28 points to 19. Tarrant receives the kickoff. Glorious running from Tarrant. Offload doesn't quite stick, so MCS tidy up. Walton. Penalty advantage, MCS. Both sides finding it hard to keep discipline under control as Vandermerwe has a rumble. Wrongly identified him a couple of times in the first half, but has a good charge there. But no advantage coming, so we come back for the penalty. Just about every pupil, past and current, of Teddy's Oxford and Magdalen College seems to be here at Iffley Road, home of Oxford University. The clubhouse packed out as well. And as Cunningham lines up this penalty, Tarrant just has a spot of cramp stretched out of shot. But this could be crucial. 9 points the difference currently. This would bring the difference below a converted try. Cunningham strikes it. High and hanging, but to the right-hand side of the post. And Teddy's looked to counter immediately. No shortage of ambition. Walker did well to keep that ball. And Teddy's rumbling. Still they go on. The big second row there, Toby Bird marching forward and deep into the Teddy's half. Mason sees a bit of space in the backfield, sticks boot to ball, herring after it go Teddy's, covering across his Boyd. Ball is loose though, and in Teddy's hands. Ball is loose. Tackle was made off the ball. Teddy's have a penalty. And a real chance here to immediately respond to that bit of Magdalen College pressure. Every time the pressure's come through in this second half, Teddies have responded. Last line out didn't quite work out when in this position. What can they do from this one? Teddies get the line out down. Drive is on. Looks like it's in the hands of Elliot Northam. As around the corner, Northam goes, and Teddies have a second try of this second half. Oh, Teddies have started this second half so well. The early MCS pressure, but the bang-bang succession tries from Teddies Oxford. And have they just put themselves in position for a first victory in this fixture in 6 years? Northam had the ball at the tail. He broke early, he broke decisively, he saw he had a mismatch, and Northam has a try. Mason lines up the conversion. Just pushes it to the right-hand side, but Teddies are going to be feeling oh so pleased with where they are right now. 33-19 they lead. Mason trying to rally the troops. Onobiedo having none of it though. He is bang up for this. Cheeky little kickoff routine from MCS. They win the ball back and have penalty advantage. Walton, oh what a game Walton's had. Dragging defenders with him every time he carries. RB can't get the offload away, but they come back for the penalty. MCS are going to want a fast response here. Went for a cheeky one. Looks to me like Matt Sell may have come on wearing 21. Recently returned from a hand operation. He's another one of Teddy's Midland Central players. Teddy's, their forwards really starting to come to the fore now in this second half. Mason plays the percentages, knocks it deep. RB sends it back with a good amount of interest on it as well. Aidan Walker sends that one long, but straight out into touch. And there'll just be a bit of time off for an injury in the background. And a chance for everyone to just catch their breath. It will be an MCS line out when we restart. Onobiedo pretty keen to get a move on with things. Well, this brief break in play just gives us a chance to give a shout out to our partners Limitless, and kit keeping us warm on what is a rapidly chilling environment here at Iffley Road. The Indian summer is over, but Limitless kit keeping us nice and warm. Do get in touch with them for all your kit supply needs. MCS player on his feet, receiving a piggyback off the field in the background. A novel way of removing a player for injury, but probably a hopeful sign that the injury isn't too bad. And as we've just heard from the referee, 15 minutes left to play here at Iffley Road. Teddy's leading MCS 33 points to 19. MCS with 15 minutes to try and turn it around, but it'll be a Teddy scrum. That line out not quite going to plan for MCS. What have Teddy's got under their sleeve? Or got up their sleeve, rather, as the saying actually goes. Well, they've got a big scrum on their hands is what they've got to begin with. Front foot ball for Mason, who just stabs it over. Almost into the hands of Tarrant. That combination almost paying dividends again. Ball is loose and clear. And could Jack Wood be after it? Jack Wood is after it. Jack Wood with the try for Teddy's Oxford. Teddy's responding to the loose ball fastest. And Jack Wood with the score. Second half of dreams this for Teddy's Oxford. Came off the foot of Tarrant. It was loose ball ripped away by Relton, and look at the awareness of Relton. Thought about the pass, saw the space in behind, stabbed the ball in, and Jack Wood is the equal to it. Smart work from Relton, sharp finishing from Wood. Fantastic play in this second half from Teddy's Oxford. Conversion from Mason falls just short. An unlucky one because it was a good strike. Look at the crowd here tonight. Absolutely packed out. Kickoff. Oh, superb claim of the kickoff there. I think it was Nico van der Merwe who'd come off his wing. I'll double check that because it was fantastic work. It was indeed van der Merwe chasing after that kick. Walton takes it in. MCS, by the way, playing with advantage. Free play. Nothing coming from it though. So they'll have the penalty. And there could be another yellow card in the offing here. Abating here. Iffley Road is bouncing. It is a yellow card. Michael Hurst trudges off the field. MCS have an opportunity here, a man advantage. They call for the scrum. Well, they call for the scrum. They're going to have to match the numbers, so it's going to be 7 each in the scrum. And that does mean that MCS are going to have an extra player in the back line. Not sure they've quite worked out that they will have to match the numbers yet. Referee is surely going to tell them in a second. There we go, got a match. Well, in fact, MCS, because it's their ball, get to enforce the matchup, so Teddy's have to bring a man from the back line into the forward pack. So in the back line, it's 7 on 6. We'll go again, scrum wheeled round. Left to go. 19 points the difference. MCS need points and need them now. Can they score off this set piece? Oh, round the corner goes Ward. Sharp work from Ward. Still going Ward. Just hauled down. But a penalty. That man, Matt Sell, the star back row player, comes on, poaches the ball and earns his team the penalty. And Relton went quickly, and wisely too, knowing that MCS weren't going to be back 10. And Mason finds a wonderful, wonderful touch finder. Just look at this. Look how quickly Matt Sell gets around to poach that ball. And then look at the sharp work here. Relton looks to go fast. MCS weren't back 10. Argument as to whether there was a tap or not. Oh, in fact, it was here. There we go. Getting too excited myself. Line out Teddies. At the front, they play it off. Wide they go, into the hands now of Walker. Walker, and now out to Sell. Playing with advantage for the high tackle of Teddies. Another try here, and surely a famous victory will be theirs. Mason looks cross-field, there is space out there. Fielded really nicely by MCS, so we'll come back for the penalty. But all the while, the clock is ticking. Walker stabs it into touch. I think Walker may have stepped in at 10 actually, as I just have a look at what's going on here. Five-metre line out for Teddies. 8 minutes left to play. 19 points the lead. Gurney to mow it again. They get them all going. Northam has his mitts on it, just about. Has to break ground the fringe though, because MCS have done a really good job of messing it up and have stolen the ball away. Sharp work from MCS. Penalty to MCS, and MCS go quickly. Too quickly, says the referee. Six tries Teddies have scored, 3 in each half. MCS responded with 3 of their own in the first half, but despite plenty of pressure in the early moments of the second half, they just haven't been able to cross the whitewash yet. Could there be an opportunity here though? Kick doesn't quite work as they hoped for, but it falls into their hands anyway. Alfie Boyd doing some tidying up work. Oscar Tuck takes it in. Advantage, MCS. High tackle. It looks like Matt Sell has taken over the captaincy. Charlie Mason has gone off. Aidan Walker has slotted into the outside half position. Teddy's can't quite stop that one. Finding the touchline. MCS will have the line out. 11 meters in to Teddy's territory. 6 minutes left. It's a long shot, but it's possible. What can the boys in red do? Gonna be Indo. Gonna be Ado rather. To throw in. Finds his man. Oscar Haynes, and now into the midfield, and Walton. Oh, even if he ends up on the losing side, Walton, he's got so much to be proud of tonight. But it's not over till it's over as MCS go charging forward. MCS getting right up to the try line. Oh, it's brilliant, brilliant defence from Aidan Walker for Teddy's Oxford. Absolutely sensational. How did he stop the MCS attacker? Walton will keep this one going. That is brilliant from Walker. Cunningham now, and again a big tackle coming in. Turnbull this time. Teddy's laying everything on the line here. Onabayado going now and is met by a wall of blue. Round the short side they go. Ward trying to instruct his troops. Cunningham spills that but goes backwards. Leon Cachet takes it in. Penalty MCS, they'll need to go fast. They do go fast. Ward takes the tap, feeds it short to Cunningham. Cunningham inside, Cunningham across the line. MCS have a score. They need to convert fast, but they need to convert accurately as well. Thomas Cunningham steps up for his side, but he needs a ball and he needs it quickly. You've got to think he's going to have to take this as a drop kick. There's hardly any time on the clock and they need another 2 scores. Ward was smart, he went quick. Cunningham stepped off the left and across the try line. Cunningham over the conversion. Needs to get the hurry up on. Pushes it wide. 14 points, the difference. Surely we're not in for another spectacular draw between these two. Remember, it was 29-all last year. Cunningham's try has just given a slight possibility of an even more dramatic draw here. 2 minutes left to play, says referee Rob Cross. Back up to 15, or MCS. Teddy's Oxford as Michael Hurst comes on. There is time, but so little time. Once again, the ball slow to get back onto the field. This referee's sharp though, he'll have had his watch off for that. No doubt at all. Walker, oh, how good was that bit of defensive work from Aidan Walker just a few moments ago. His kickoff goes deep. MCS tidy up, but Northam's trying to rip that one clear. MCS do well to hang on to it. Walton, no surprise what direction he goes. Cunningham has a go himself. Ball is loose, but it's loose on MCS's side. Half a breakthrough from MCS, up to halfway now. Around about 90 seconds left. Teddy's flying up in defence. After all that good work, they do not want to let it slip, but this MCS side don't want to give up either. Cunningham puts boot to ball. Is the space? There is a little bit. But it's going to be a Teddy's line out, and in fact, it's going to be the game. Teddy's take the victory. They're first in this fixture since 2017. But what a game of rugby it was. 38-24 the final score. St Edward's Oxford with the victory. But oh boy, both of these sides gave it absolutely everything out there. Iffley Road has been treated to a real schools rugby spectacle tonight. That man there, Onobiedo, was fantastic. So too, Robert Lassan there, who scored MCS's first. But it was Teddy's that came through. Their forwards in the second half getting through so much hard work. And that combination, Mason, Tarrant, Holland, yielding plenty of points for their side. Teddy's share out the high fives. An epic contest here. And an epic contest that saw some epic tries as well. And it seems like a long time ago now when the try scoring began, but what style it began in as well. Cunningham feeding Lassan, and Lassan with a glorious score. As Teddy's march towards their adoring support. Oh, they've enjoyed that. They really have. And they deserve to enjoy it. It was a brilliant, brilliant second half from Teddy's Oxford. It was such an even contest at half-time. And Magdalen College came flying out of the traps in the second half. Teddy's weathered that early storm and then came bouncing back with three beautiful second half tries. But back in the first half, they got their opening score in response to that Lassan try through that one from Tarrant, almost a carbon copy of the Magdalen College score. As still the celebrations go on in front of me. It was a penalty try for Teddy's that gave them the lead, but Onobiedo struck back. But in response to Onobiedo, Mason and Tarrant, and then Kit Holland following up, put Teddy's back in front. As the two sides applaud each other off the field, and there is an absolute wall of support waiting to applaud them off the field as well. Sensational, sensational occasion here at Oxford University's Iffley Road. A quite brilliant game of rugby. And that brilliance recognised by both sets of supporters. The Teddy's Oxford support haven't stopped chanting in the stand behind me. MCS have emptied the stand, but only to get themselves pitch side to applaud their defeated heroes off the field. There was one more MCS score before half-time. Freddie Walton, the star man for MCS tonight, getting a try for his efforts. That sent them into the half-time break 21-19, and we thought we were on for an absolute nail-biter through the rest of the game. And when MCS came out for the second half like a train, it felt like Teddy's had their backs against the wall, but they rode the storm. They rode it so well. But that man, Elliot Northam, capitalised on the way. Northam's try followed up by this opportunistic score from Teddy's. Buster Relton stabbing it through, and Jack Wood finishing off. And they led 38-19. There was just a hint that there could be a comeback when Cunningham got across the line, but time wasn't to be for MCS. That clinical back-to-back tries effort from Teddy's Oxford secured them the victory. And what a stunning victory it was in the end. 38 points to 24. And still, the Teddy's Oxford supporters chant away. 3 from 3, they've now opened their season. On course for one of their best seasons in a while, this Teddy's Oxford side. Such is the momentum they now have. 3 fantastic victories. Next Phase Academy first, then Magdalen College. Now their great local rivals, Magdalen College School. And up next for Teddy's, Saturday the 7th of October. We've got a little bit of a wait, but it'll be another big one, the Oratory. Saturday the 7th of October rather. For MCS, a shorter wait. They welcome a Warwick School side on Saturday the 30th of September. As Teddy's start to make their way off the field, to be applauded and congratulated and embraced by their mates, their parents, their friends and their supporters after what was truly a fantastic performance and one of the great adverts for schools rugby. We had a stormer last night and we've had another absolute cracker here this evening at Iffley Road. Teddy's will celebrate, and rightly so. A magnificent second half performance, but MCS have so much to be proud of as well after a gutsy, spirited display of their own. But in the end, it's that Teddy side, those boys in blue, that take it. 38 points to 24. I'm joined now by Teddy's Oxford Director of Rugby, Joe Wimpenny. Joe, that was just an amazing occasion for schools rugby.
Yeah, I'm really happy. I'm chuffed that SMT, our senior management team, let it go ahead and us have so many people down here, which was awesome. But just in terms of the rugby that was played out there was no quarter given. Some great attacking rugby on show. It's a really great advert for schoolboy rugby, I think.
Certainly was, and we'll get into you guys' performance in a little second, but a word first of all on Magdalen College, who were fantastic. They gave as good as they got. They had a period where I thought they were going to come into it, and then you guys managed to pull away a little bit, but a fantastic performance from them.
Yeah, and Al Alcock and John Vermont run a really good ship down there, and they got the boys. Definitely, their boys were up for it. We played them in a pre-season fixture beforehand, and they were much stronger and much more up for the game today than they were then. So yeah.
Got a few. There's been quite a lot of fans tonight, it has to be said. The stand behind me has had about 2,000 people in it. I think it's been absolutely incredible. And as we were saying, an incredible advert for schools rugby. Probably a lot of pressure on the boys as well. And that was one of the things I thought was really noticeable about the performance from your boys, was there was a lot of composure. I thought that the way Mason played the corners at times was really nice, and his combination actually with his centres outside him was lovely. But a really composed performance throughout, and then some beautiful tries as well.
Yeah, so we talked at half-time, particularly when we were 2 points up, about playing the corners, and particularly down in this corner and kicking a bit more, particularly some attacking kicks, and obviously saw that come to fruition a little bit in the second half. But yeah, Kit, so the 9, 10 and 12 and 13 have been playing their whole rugby together their whole lives at Teddy's, so they've got chemistry, so you could really see that today, I think.
You certainly could see that chemistry, and also the Moor worked superbly well. I was so impressed with the tight five, and actually the way the forwards grew into the game in that second half, I thought that they really seized upon the realisation that they needed to up the physicality a little bit, and wow, did they do that.
Yeah, we've worked really hard on like a 5-metre play. If the maul doesn't go quite well, then we've got a launch play off the back of it, but the maul went really well, so we just said if the maul keeps going, we keep it in there and we try and get some rewards from it, and we did today. You
certainly did. And I guess just final thoughts on the sheer number of people. Have you ever seen, I told you it's really busy here, there's so many people, that's hence I'm talking about it. There's a pressure that's unlike that you would normally get at school level, and an experience and an environment that school kids don't often get to have, and I guess that's why games like this are so important.
Yeah, I agree. I think if we can try and facilitate games like this a little bit more, where there is a bit of an atmosphere and it isn't just people walking by Upper One and at Teddy's, or just the mums and dads, and the whole school community can get behind it, then we really want to do that. And I'm really pleased that nobody in the crowd got it wrong, and there is a potential that we can do it again next year, hopefully.
Well, it was 2015 the last time you guys were here. It'd be lovely to make it back to back now.
Yeah, absolutely, it would be really good. So we'll speak to Ian Kench in the week and have a bit of a wash up, and hopefully we can get a date in the diary for next year.
Pretty strong start to the season as well. Boys must be over the moon about the fact they got the oratory coming up. They must be dying to get the socks back on, but it's a bit of a wait.
Well, we've got a cup game on Wednesday against Cothorpe, so not too long to wait till we get back on the pitch. But we've got some battered bodies in there after that, so we'll have to see what the physio can do with them in the week and get them back on the pitch on Wednesday.
I'm not surprised. Battered bodies out there, battered voice of mine. I've been having to shout at the top of my lungs to get across that crowd. It's been absolutely fantastic. Joe, thank you so much for giving us a bit of time, but also for helping put this incredible occasion together.
Thank you, Angus. Thanks for you guys coming down. It's been brilliant. Thank you.
Cheers, thank you. Joe Wimpenny there, who's been in charge of Teddy's Oxford today on what has been an absolutely magical occasion for schools rugby. We'll see if we can get a word with someone from Magdalen College School, but until then we're just going to jump to a little advert from one of our friends, and we'll be back with you very shortly.
Huh? A minute to get somebody. Cool, right. You've got to be aggressive and tell these people.
I was trying to do see me.
Hit them.
You've got the stripes.
I was just saying, actually, I was speaking to Joe, and I thought
And you're 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
We missed a couple of opportunities at key time in that game and it really changed a little bit, but
Alan, commiserations, not the result you were after, but a fantastic game of rugby out here at Iffley Road.
it's amazing. This occasion has been crying out for it for in Oxford with us and Teddy's for a few years. It's great to get a game on within Oxford and get a crowd down to support. Shame we lost, but that's rugby and Teddy's were good today, so fair play.
Have you ever seen a crowd like that for a school game?
That's more than a National League game in National 2 at the moment. So, no, I haven't. It's the first time I've experienced it, but a really good experience for the boys. Hopefully they remember that opportunity, and also the crowd that have come down to watch, the neutrals that have come down have seen a good game of rugby.
They certainly have. What did you say to the lads afterwards? Because certainly from our perspective in commentary, we were saying that they have bags to be proud of. That was a really strong performance. They just met a Teddy side that were bang on it, particularly in that second half. Yeah,
we missed one game, which is it was a bit of a telling sign when we started cramping up in that end of the match. So another game, I think we could have offered another dimension the last 20 minutes. But the boys, we were strong carriers. We scored some great tries. We were just second best in the game.
A number of players really stepped up. I thought your forward pack were fantastic. The physicality they played with, and obviously the skipper Cunningham scoring a bit of a captain's try towards the end, just running out of time in the end more than anything else. But some really good individual performances out there and collectively as well.
Yeah, TC as captain, he's stepped up. He's doing really well in his academy stuff at the moment. But around the pack, yeah, you've said it all. They stepped up. They wanted to play. They're so excited to play the game. It's just really nice to see them go and enjoy themselves. And yeah, slightly fell short, but there's certain individuals that have really put their hand up today.
They certainly have, and they've put on an absolutely incredible advert for schools rugby. We're so grateful to be a part of it. I'm pretty sure the 2,000, 3,000, however many thousand people that were here tonight were pretty pleased to be part of it.
Yeah, it's a great game, great occasion. Hopefully we can get it back on the road for next year, and thank you very much for coming down and filming it. It makes it such good celebration for school sport, and especially rugby at this time.
Absolute pleasure. Well, enjoy the short trip home, and we'll enjoy a slightly longer one home. But thank you very much for joining us, Alan, and thank you very much to all of you for watching what has been an absolutely incredible occasion here at Oxford University's Iffley Road. Thank you to them for allowing it to go ahead, but a fantastic game of rugby. Teddy's Oxford taking it in the end, but a fantastic all-round occasion. Join us on Tuesday for Haileybury against Bedford in the Cup.